Greetings to all. How are you all doing out there? Let's let go of the ego. Let's let go of the ego. In particular, to the Black Authority. I was listening to your podcast the other day, which was a pretty good podcast. You're great when it comes to politics and talking about this current administration and such things like that. There was a lady that called into your show the other day. I don't know who she was, but she was talking about the identification of the so-called black people and who we are. What's our identity? What's our lineage? What's our culture? And our culture is not black, Jason Black. Our culture is not African American, and we are not of African descent. But you cut her off. You know what I mean? You play the Twilight Zone music and all that kind of stuff, which was, again, very egotistical of you, which you are. You're very egotistical. And we can't see your face. I ask you guys all the time. I send you guys stuff. I've asked, are you guys triple, double, quadruple agents? I don't know. Are you? But you see my face. Right? You see my face. I don't have any hidden agendas. I don't have an ego. Right? When people present me new things or new information that I don't know about, because you guys claim to be, educated, whether it be whether it be informal education or formal education, you guys claim to be educated. And I can understand when people present new information to me that I don't know about. I'm going to listen to it first, comprehend it, whether I agree with it or disagree with it, with this new information, right? And what I'm going to do with my informal or formal training is go research it to see if that new information is truth. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to cut somebody off. When people call my shows, whether, with new information, whether I agree with it or not, I listen. Because Jason Black, laugh aloud, that name's hilarious to me. I can let go the ego. And as a man, again, you see my face, I'm not hidden behind some camera and all this kind of mess like that. As a man, that's what you have to do. Because you claim that these old nagas, as you call them, are in the way, which they are, but you're acting like these old nagas. So when you present information to the boomer generation and stuff like that, that's new, that's vibrant, that will work, and they cut you off, they don't listen. They don't internalize it. They don't comprehend it, right? They get on that high horse like you do in your show. Because that lady, again, I don't know her. That lady knew what she was talking about. You're following, right? Your listeners needed to hear that. This blickety black, wokety woke, jokety joke, bull crap you're presenting on your podcast. Black businesses and Jason Black and the Black Authority, Professor Black Truth, and all this kind of dead language that does nothing. Because if you present this information to the UN or to your job or whatever it may be, you're only going to go so far. So if you walk in the door as a clown and you tell the world you're a clown, you are what? A clown. So when you tell the world you're black, you're African American, you're of African descent, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're defeating yourself. You're putting your foot in your mouth. So, Jason Black, wickety woke, blackety black, don't come back. Let your ego go. Professor Black Truth, the Black Authority, Tariq Nasheed, you guys have the spear. Tell the story correctly. Stop acting like egotistical, liberal, disingenuous, Caucasian, white females. Stop acting like that. Act like men. The movement is here. Update your operating system. Plain and simple, like popping a pimple. And like I said, when people call on my show and challenge what I'm saying, I'm going to listen. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to play the Twilight Zone music. I'm not going to cut them off. I'm gonna hear what they got to say, because that's how you interface when it comes to radio, or just in general with human psychology. Again, I might not like what some people say or whatever it may be, just like I'm sending this message to all of my followers like that. But again, you have the spear. You have the followers' attention. People like y'all's stuff. So tell the story correctly, not because I'm saying it, because what is. What our ancestors used to call us. Our ancestors didn't call us black or African American and all this kind of bull crap you guys are teaching. We're not black Maroons. We were not black Indians. We were not black Seminoles. None of this Nazi Zionist talking points you guys are pushing. That's why I ask, are you triple, double, quadruple, infinity agents? Especially to a Professor Black Truth and Black Authority, we can't see you. And I'm not going to invest anybody I can't see, right? I'm not going to do that. So again, update your operating system. Let your ego go. Stop acting like disingenuous, liberal, white females, because you guys act like that. You know you do. And update your operating system. You have the responsibility right now to tell the story correctly, because you got the attention, you got the spear. You're in the leadership. And if you can't handle it, get the fuck out the way. Plain and simple, like popping a pimple.